season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
I'm back live.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I put it back up. You playing somebody online, bro?
His first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You better come home next time, son.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 6, 18 data. You. Trump. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You got nothing to run.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. First down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And
man, y'all let this man
to
get
the
the first.
15,
Y'all really
right at the
pissing me
15-yard
off.
line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
56
To throw again. Taylor to the goal line, but but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling. Got a man.
I gotta play that. I have to play that.
Touchdown.
That shit weak. He doing the same thing.
15-yard touchdown ground as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Third and 2, now Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 43. Kill.
They'll look to run with him.
Oh, look at that
and he will
shit.
take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge. Calais Campbell with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Should have 87.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Just start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They go play action now. Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Taylor. This will be caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Haskins to throw it, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey. Under 10.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Taylor will throw. It's complete to Snead. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Taylor now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Taylor. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down.
That's my pick, son. No, that shit crazy.
Zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Bro, I had 2 picks I'm supposed to. I didn't give you none of them
Second
bitches.
touchdown on the season as the Ravens
No,
push
I'm
further
talking
out
about
in front.
none, dog. Then he's
Tucker
throwing
able to
out the
connect on
hole.
the extra point.
That shit
And a
pissing
round
me
is on
off.
here in this first half.
Let's go 28-0 before half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm putting up with this shit. Come on, man. I gotta fight it out.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Taylor, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
On first down, it's Ingram. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second and 9, Taylor got him in.
He's already on it. I told you nothing, son.
The end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Geis with a carry on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Here we go. Watch the slant. Watch the safety cream. He's checking, he's running.
Here's Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyrod Taylor doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Third down, here's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to
I'm
him
doing
and keep
franchise
it
lead
short.
shit. Get my ass
Back
tore up.
now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. Big sack. 15 on it. 15 on it. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, 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 check. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift, watch the shift. Get a roll, West.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins is down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
So the final seconds tick away.